Well, I first learned about it through the Life Chain, which was also produced by Broward Right to Life, which is the sponsor of 40 Days for Life in Fort Lauderdale. By getting involved there, I learned a little bit more about outreach to the street, so to speak, to the public, and found out about 40 Days and just joined up. I started out as just a participant in 40 Days for Life, and then went on to become a program coordinator, and then ultimately the campaign leader. John Amen, who's the president of Broward Right to Life, was my predecessor and taught me what I needed to know to actually run the campaign, and I've been doing it ever since. For now, I believe this will be my third or fourth year as campaign director. It's all about prayer and fasting. It's all about a peaceful vigil. And it's all about community outreach. What I think is really awesome about it is just the magnitude of it. It's in so many cities and so many countries around the world. It looks different in different places. The laws are different in different places, what you can do, what you can't do, but the heart is the same everywhere, and God is in it everywhere, which is why it's producing the fruit it's producing. We have opportunities almost every time to share the gospel. I mean, we're sharing the gospel with passers-by, with people cheering us on, with detractors, with all kinds of people. It's the first thing we try to do, is to find out where people are with the Lord, to share the gospel with them, because that gives us a starting point. And not that we don't continue to share with people that don't want to hear anything about the gospel. Sometimes they're not ready for that, but they may be ready to hear the message of life, and it'll lead back there eventually. Well, there's a lot of ways. They can get involved putting 1 hour in a whole campaign out of the thousands of hours required. If they can stand on the sidewalk holding a sign for 1 hour and praying, that's a start. Usually, though, it's quite addictive. So what happens is, once people get involved, especially if they're exposed to the fruit of the ministry, they can't get enough. And that's where our leadership bubbles up. There's plenty of opportunities for leadership. Greater participation is the start, but then we also need people to coordinate the campaign, to play all the different roles, to publicize it, etc. But most importantly, we need people out there, because we're trying to cover 12 hours a day. We hope someday to get to the point that other campaigns are doing, where they're covering 24 hours a day. Because again, at the heart of it, it's a vigil. I'm called to it. I can't really do anything else. I'm post-abortive myself. I killed my own child 33 years ago through abortion. I ran away from that for years. Once I became a Christian, God wouldn't let me run away from it anymore. I had to repent of it. I had to deal with it. A few years later, I got involved with helping other men through that process, post-abortion recovery. And the skills I learned in post-abortion recovery, dealing with men, were skills that I found I was able to use on the sidewalk in an even more powerful way. I mostly reach out to men on the sidewalk when I can, and I'm able to share with them what's ahead of them if they don't take a different path today. I wear a lot of hats with Broward Right to Life. I am the campaign director for 40 Days for Life, but I'm also the director for Sidewalk Advocates for Life for a number of different locations. The difference there, and Sidewalk Advocates for Life came out of 40 Days for Life, the difference is whether we're facing the public, which is primarily what happens with 40 Days for Life, or whether we're zeroing in on the people coming into the clinic and offering them alternatives. The two work hand in glove, and I'm able to run them both. 40 Days for Life is a wonderful entry-level opportunity for pro-life ministry. It can lead to a lot of other things that we're involved with as well, such as post-abortion counseling, such as reaching out to the churches and showing the church itself how it can be more involved in pro-life ministry. So to me, 40 Days for Life is the on-ramp to ministry.
Hi, I'm Pastor Chuck Reish. I'm the executive producer at Horizon Media Studios. It's a 501c3 media ministry, and what we're doing is helping other ministries tell their story. Homeless shelters and children's homes, Bible colleges, seminaries, mission sending agencies. With your help, we can continue to help tell their story, to inspire the world, to shine their light, and let God get the glory for the work that's being done in advancing the kingdom of Jesus Christ. Thanks again for praying for us.